Hello everyone, it's been a little bit since I've uploaded a video here on the YouTube channel, so I'm going to be giving you guys a little bit of an update on what's been going on in the world here. Now, I haven't been posting as many videos on here because, I don't know, I've kind of gotten to a place where I'm not really knowing what's going on with the survival videos. I kind of just been enjoying the streaming aspect kind of more. Oh my god, what is going on over here? What in the world? Oh my days. Yeah, so it's been a little bit, and I want to address some things that might have changed on my world here. So I'm just gonna kind of go for it. Obviously, for those of you who might notice some things right off the bat, I've been messing around with the actions and stuff texture pack. I know that this might look a little vanilla-ish, which is kind of something that I've been playing with. For any of you guys who know the actions and stuff texture pack, you know that they did a recent texture overhaul of all the basic vanilla textures. So they basically did like new textures for all the blocks and everything. And one thing that I've been doing with my actions and stuff pack is I've been kind of reverting a lot of the textures to be more vanilla-like a lot of these blocks specifically, because I don't know, I like playing around with the actions and stuff pack because it has a bunch of custom animations, but I kind of like the vanilla look of the game still. So yeah, I've been messing around with this texture pack as of recently on stream a couple times and things, and I don't know, I've been kind of having a good time on it and things like that. And the thing is with this texture pack is that when you try and revert certain parts to vanilla, there's a lot of things that tend to break. And as you can see, I have some problems with the water here. I don't know why there are different colors of water. And then if you also saw the lava over here, sometimes it loads in as white. I don't really understand why that is, but I might have to take a look into that as well. Now, I don't exactly know where I left off on the last video as far as the Type A 101 build has gone, but we have worked on some interior here, and we're kind of preparing for more parts of the city. I know I've been on this one building for what feels like almost forever, and it's taken me a very long time, and to be honest with you, that's probably a result of me being very busy with school and, you know, also factoring in time for the Clockcraft series and things like that. Also, I had a couple breaks where I took like a month of just not streaming, and that was not exactly because I needed to, but I kind of just wasn't really feeling it, if that makes sense. But, you know, I think we're getting over that hump. We're almost in my summertime of school season, so hopefully I'll be having a lot more time coming up in the near future. Is that a... What is this? Oh my goodness, is that a baby chicken? Oh, that's pretty cool. What the hell? Yeah, so summer's coming up pretty soon, and I think that that's gonna allow me a lot more time if I do choose to try and stream more often and make more progress in things, creating more content in general. I am pretty excited for that. I do have 3 classes over the summer, which is going to be a little tough. Last summer I had only 2 classes, and I felt that that was pretty heavy of a load for the summertime, including, you know, the time I work and stream and try and work out and, you know, stuff like that. Oh my god, your armor is very drippy. That's very cool. But yeah, so since the last video, by the way, if any of you guys are interested in watching the stream replays, I do save them all on a PA9 Live channel. It should be pretty easy to find, just PA9 Live, and all of my stream VODs will be stored over there. So if any of you guys are interested in something like that, that is where you can find them. And, you know, some things that have happened since this build. We made a wither skeleton farm. I've been wanting to make this farm for absolutely forever. It was a very hard farm to make just because it required a lot of spawn spot mapping, which is basically like where you go find another fortress and you have to find which specific blocks are the ones that can spawn the wither skeletons, which is a it's a little rough. I'm not gonna lie, but it's definitely something that I've been wanting to do forever. And I did my first batch of wither fighting, which are I think like 30 withers or something like that. And I got a whole bunch of beacons, so I have finally solved my beacon crisis, which has been really cool. And then we also have pretty much finished this building, as well as done a lot on the interior. Now we still have some bits to go, but kind of just on the interior, I built up a 4-module pumpkin and melon farm, which I did make a tutorial for on my channel. And then we kind of just got some big boy storage here. And the reason that we need pumpkins and melons are going to be to trade with the farmer villagers, which I do plan to move a setup of about 40 of them up on this second floor here. So hopefully that will happen soon. And we just got a super smelter, a little temporary storage system for terraforming resources. And then we have a bone meal converter over here, which takes cookies from buying from the villagers and converts it to bone meal to bone blocks. And then obviously we had to, now we have lots of beacons. I had to stuff a 6 beacon down here so that I have every potion under the sun, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, if we go up to the second floor here, we kind of just got kind of like a flat glass area where I want to put a bunch of villagers here. I think this Taipei 101 building is going to be a good spot to put my farming villager group at, just because I think this is one of the main trades where you can make a lot of emeralds on, and I think that this building is very deserving of that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I think that's pretty good. What else has been going on? Well, like I said, school's almost out, so I'm excited for the summertime and things. And I think, I don't know, my progress on this project compared to the progress rates of previous projects has been a little slower than I anticipated. That is partially, I don't really know what reason that might be specifically, but I think, our next move, is going to be something more, rather than like just moving on to the next building, but more kind of working at a larger scale, trying to plan more pieces of the city before we actually get to building each piece of the city. Yeah, see, I don't know why this is rendering different colors. There's something wrong in the texture pack, which I'm gonna have to try and take a look at as to why this is rendering light blue and dark blue when it's far away. And it looks like the lava texture, if you're far away, it turns white. I don't exactly know why that is, but I guess we'll have to find out. Also, is my telescope, why is it like amethyst on the lens? Is that how it's supposed to be? Something tells me that that's not how that's supposed to be, but that's interesting. But yeah, anyways, I also had, yeah, see, one thing that I've been trying to fix is like some of these textures are not correctly converted back to the default. So like if you look at this flower texture, it's like part of the overhaul, which I wasn't able to revert back yet. So there's still some work in progress things for this texture pack. If I do want to continue using it, I've played on with this actions and stuff for like I think 1 stream fully, and a lot of the comments I was receiving were saying that it's kind of nauseating, all this like bobbing up and down. And let me see, if you have like some blocks, like you see this hand moving all this, like some people were saying it's kind of nauseating. I kind of see that, especially when you're mining and this guy's like waving his hands all over the place. I could definitely understand that argument, you know what I mean? But yeah, I just wanted to make a video here to check in with you guys. As far as the survival episodes, I don't really know where I'm going to be going with those. I kind of like this more, actually, I want to try and experiment with more kind of shorter form videos, maybe more conversational in a sense, kind of like Technoblade's old videos. I just went through watching those a lot again, and I don't know if I could come close to that, but I think I could try at something of a similar form factor rather than the kind of the format of being like, hey, we're building this, and this is the theory behind it, and now we made this progress, and this, and this, and this, you know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. It was kind of weird, but, yeah, that's how we've been doing. I do notice some dropped frames as I'm looking around with this texture pack. I don't exactly know why that is, so I might have to fix some things with it before I continue using it. But yeah, I just wanted to check in with y'all. Thank y'all for watching. Make sure to let me know any comments or critiques in the comments section. And I'm looking forward to some more progress over the summer here. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one, okay? Bye-bye!